Hey, what's up everybody? This is Alex Molina93 here. Today's gonna be my reaction to Angry Video Game Nerd Winter Games episode 84. And I'm doing this for holiday season. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. That comes from Donkey Kong Country 1. When you're in the snow levels. He's gonna take you back to the past. To play the shitty games that suck ass, he'd rather have. Yup, everything's snow related, ice related. That's cool for an intro. Especially when the title is called Winter Games. A roadkill skunk and Downwood beer. I do remember that episode. I'll react to it one of these days. Since we're still in December, so why not? Winter Games.
It's winter, it's fucking cold, we're playing some winter games. Oh,
I like the beanie that he has.
Anyway, let me get the greeting out of the way. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy everybody, Happy Holidays. And if you have a problem with Happy Holidays,
Happy Holidays to you as well.
Fuck up. But there ain't nothing happy about this shit.
This is Winter Games on the NES. It's one of those Olympic sporting games, which seems like a simple concept. How bad could it possibly be?
Well, we'll see about that.
Turd shat out by Epyx. They made Summer Games, California Games, World Games, and of course Winter Games, which found its way on every home console known to mankind. The Commodore, Amiga, Apple computers, and the Atari 2600, just to name a few.
Okay.
And to be fair, most of them weren't that bad for the time. They're simple sporting games that anyone could pick up and play. But then comes the NES version. You'd expect this one to be a huge improvement, but let's see.
Yeah.
Alright, the game boots up and a runner comes to light an Olympic torch. Yeah, cool. Can I skip it? What's the point? I don't want to watch this. I want to play
There should
the
be
game.
an option to skip it.
Really
I agree on that.
their work here. It looks okay, but it's not worth staring at every time you start the fucking game.
Right.
Even more senseless, they actually give you an option of replaying the intro. I obviously saw it once. Why the fuck would I want to see it again? The name entry screen is a disaster. You can't move the cursor up or down. It only goes left and right. Isn't that fun? Not to mention, they only let you spell 4-letter words, which I can think of plenty, but how many names would have less than 4 letters? If you try to add a 5th letter,
well, if I play that game, Alex would fit for 4 letters.
If the last letter, why couldn't it just stop?
Same.
The simplest thing to do is to type in all A's, then go left once to get to the enter button. Because why put it in anyway? It's not like the game's gonna save it, but if it did, I
mean, who cares?
Most of the high scores would belong to
I mean, for this game,
the point is,
obviously.
How hard is it to program something as simple as a name entry screen? If they can't even get that right, then whoa, wait till you see the game. In the Atari 2600 version, you compete in different events like bobsledding and skiing. It was simple, but it worked. So being that this is NES, they're obviously going to top what they did before, right? You know, jumping over to a newer console.
That soundtrack comes from Donkey Kong Country when you're inside the ice cave level.
So we can assume that this one will have 4? Only 4?
There should be more than that.
The NES just got its 8-bit ass handed to it by the Atari 2600.
Right.
Well, that's fine with me. Spares me the shittiness. It makes you wonder how it compares with the Atari 7800. Well, this one too had only 4, but some of the events are different. So in total, between the two consoles, it's as if they have the same amount of games as the Atari 2600, but when the 7800 and the NES came out, they divided them between the two.
Oh.
I've never heard of that happening before.
The first event is called Hot Dog Aerials.
Hot Dog Aerials?
That could be. Oh, ski jump. Okay. Why is it called Hot Dog Aerials?
No idea. So he's thinking why it's called I love hot dogs. I would want one. Chihuahua on fire. Yeah, I don't get it either.
Well, all that happens here, you jump, you crash,
Sorry.
you jump, you crash, you jump, and you crash. Very rarely I've gotten the fucker to land by some sort of luck. All you can do is jerk the D-pad around and hope for the best. Fuck!
Wow.
What people could be sadistic enough to design a game with such a dysfunctional control scheme? The only people in the world who would call the ski jump hot dog aerials. Next is speed skating.
How
I'm surprised
creative,
it's
huh?
not called cat tit bingo. Okay, so the first thing that happens, your opponent speeds away, but you just stand there. You try every button on the controller until you realize you're supposed to tap right and left on the D-pad repeatedly. It's hell on your fingers, and it ranks right up there with Ghostbusters when you have to go up the stairs by tapping A and B. Is this
Oh
supposed
my.
to be fun? Is it supposed to be challenging? Rocking the D-pad left
None
and
of
right?
those
Was
two
this
are,
game designed for
from what I've
monkeys?
seen.
They don't even have the courtesy to explain it. You need the manual. There is a practice mode, but it's the same exact thing as the regular game. There's no on-screen instructions whatsoever.
Huh?
How do you like that music? Listen. Exquisite.
Jesus.
Isn't that the most beautiful, radiant sound that has ever been blessed upon your soul?
It hurts
Its
my ears.
exuberant tonality harmoniously blends the dying squeals of electronic goats with the melodic rapture of diarrhea bubbling from a coyote's crap hole.
Next, let's try the bobsled.
Okay.
Okay, I don't get this at all. What's all this shit on the screen? Am I supposed to be looking here or here? I guess that's the bobsled. Is that the slope? The shading looks like crap. Literally, it's like they poured diarrhea into an ice maker. What's that jumbled white shit? Is it scrambled Japanese text that's glitching up? Do I need to take the cartridge out and blow on it? Or is it supposed to be clouds? All you do is steer
I
the
couldn't tell
bobsled
you.
using left or right. So once again, the only control that you use is the D-pad. It's funny how the NES controller has two big bright red buttons that never
You
seem to
only
come
use
handy. In
a
fact, I
D-pad
believe
for
the B
every
button
event
is
in this
never
game?
even used once in the entire game.
Oh,
So this is actually very simple, but because the screen is all split up
That
like
is beyond
comic book
laziness
panels with
from
a speedometer
developers.
and other unnecessary bullshit, it makes it look like it's more complicated than it really is. Well, there's only one event left, figure skating. There is no hope for this game redeeming itself. This is the worst event of all. I don't know how the point system is judged, but the idea is to simply make this girl do all kinds of ice skating tricks. You mash the D-pad all around and try tapping the buttons, and all that happens, she falls
Okay,
flat
so
on her
this
face.
event
Very
used the buttons.
rarely I was able to
Okay.
get her to spin, but the final score always results in a 0.0. That's
What?
pretty harsh. You don't even
What?
get a decimal point for spinning around. This is painful. The timer seems to last an eternity, and the Nutcracker music is torture to your ears. And I know this is ice, but staring at a screen that's 90% white makes me feel like I'm going blind.
I'm not
Right.
even kidding, but if I were to give out an award, a big shit-dripping trophy for the worst controls ever in a video game, I think it would go to this. I mean, look at it. I've never seen anything this unresponsive. I'm hitting every button combination possible. You
How
know,
is this
all that
supposed to
needs
be
said
fun?
about winter games is that you push buttons. That's all it is. How's winter games? You ever play winter games? Yeah, you push buttons. That's it. Go like this. You're playing winter games. You ever watch a movie where someone's pretending to play a video game, but you can tell they're just acting?
yeah,
They're just going
and
like this?
also on cartoons, they
Playing
also
winter
tap
games.
buttons like
Yeah.
crazy.
Who programmed this thing? Maybe it was Fred Fox.
Fred Fox. It's time to give up, nerd. Come on, it's not worth it. Just take it off. The face he does. He's getting
This
angry.
is a blizzard of balls! I can't believe humanity was capable of degrading itself so low as to produce such an insulting catastrophe of ass!
Yeah.
Do not store in extreme temperatures. Do not immerse in water. Do not clean with benzene, thinner, alcohol, or other such solvents. Do not hit or drop cartridge. Do not attempt to disassemble.
He's gonna do all of that, right? Yep, he's gonna do it. He's doing the opposite of those warnings. I don't blame him. I mean, this game sucks. The way he smashed it with a hammer.
Like that?
Yep. You got that right. It's for the best. Yep. He deserves it.
Burn, motherfucker, burn!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Serves it right. Oh my. So there you go, guys. That is my reaction to Angry Video Game Nerd Winter Games episode 84. Such a good Christmas episode. I really did enjoy it. I like the way how he was getting so angry at the final event he was in, and the way he was destroying the game by doing the opposite of all those warnings at the back of the cartridge. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, this game sucks. It's like the developers were not trying at all. I mean, it looks like they just ported the game and they just put different events just to make it kind of different, but it makes no sense. I mean, none of those events were fun at all. I mean, even Mario and Sonic Olympic games are better than this. And I can't think about the other Olympic games that exist. I mean, in terms of video games, I meant. But yeah, I mean, it's not worth it. I mean, not worth playing it. It's just gonna make you frustrated, and I don't know what else to tell. The game just sucks. That's all it is. So yeah, I really did enjoy this episode and hope you guys did enjoy it as well. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you want to check out Cinemassacre, Angry Video Game Nerd, and the episode, I'll put the links in the description below, and better subscribe to him. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come for you guys to enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and a like button below. And comment in the section below, what do you guys think about AVGN's Winter Games episode? Do you like it or not? It is your choice. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, peace, just like that, and happy holidays.